All right. Oh, stall it. This guy just wants to watch. He's like, I would enjoy watching. You want to do something? I'm like, yeah, bro, no problem. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you want to go? Let's see. Get a little bit of a burnout. I don't know much stuff yet, but
I could do better. I don't even know if I could do what you just did.
I just started like a year ago, so I was like, it takes a lot of practice too. So I'm like,
Well, practice makes perfect, you know?
yeah,
I guess it just depends on how good you want to get at it.
right. I mean, that's all I watch really. So I'm like, the guys that I watch is kind of like what I want to be like. But I live in such a small town. Like those guys, they don't put like license plates on their bike and stuff. But I don't do this stuff in town because I live in such a small town. So I always pull over for the cops and stuff. But
Yeah, which is smart. What town do you live in?
Grants Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, I wouldn't mind having one of these days just to hop on and just cruise down the canyon, you know.
Yeah.
Just take a ride down the canyon and go hang out at the river for a minute. Just cruising around would be fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. I like it. Just like the parking lot's super nice too, because then you're not on like the main road.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, why not? It's a big empty parking lot.
Yeah.
Do any of your friends do it, or have a bike, or?
Yeah, I got like 3 friends that have bikes, or four or five that have bikes.
Yeah.
But only one of them's kind of like into the stunning stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, all the other guys just kind of like to ride corners.
Yeah, that's kind of probably where I'd be.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was 20 years younger, I might think about that kind of stuff.
Right?
I'd be too nervous I'm going to tip it, you know, or flip it over or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did that here in this parking lot. I flipped it.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the whole back end all messed up.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that. I'd be worried about messing me up.
Yeah, they make like a 12 bar. It's like it has titanium on it, so you can like scrape.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Kind of like a wheelie bar or something. If you get too far back, it'll skip.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea.
And then if you put like titanium on it, so it like makes a spark. So, yeah.
I think in order, I mean, I don't know much about it, but like just kind of watching you, it seems like there's like a pocket where you want to be, maybe to ride the wheelie, where you're kind of, you know, maybe a little further back than feels comfortable.
Yeah. They call that balance point.
Okay. So yeah, I think if you can get that down, but it's such a heavy bike, that's where you got to have the right amount of speed, I would think. But if you had one of those bars until you got used to that, at least,
Yeah.
it might be good where you can gauge it where you need to be, where that balancing point is.
Yeah.
Learn to get comfortable there, you know what I mean, without worrying about going too far back.
Right.
You know, when you just try to be finesse it or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Heck yeah. So, but I mean, I want one of those bad. A friend of mine, I've been wanting one for quite a while, but a friend of mine used to he used to buy them. I can't remember, like at an auction or something.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, this is a long time ago, but he would get them at an auction where they'd been laid over, and then like the insurance would write it off as it would just
Like a salvage title or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but the only thing that would be wrong with, I mean, I guess the fairings are expensive.
Yeah, they're like $2,000 or something.
Yeah, so you find them where the fairing would be messed up, and then it'd be scratched up or whatever, and then in order for him to fix it would be over half of the cost of the bike.
Yeah.
And then he would just take the fairing off and then just ride it, and then he had a great bike. And some of them had like not very many miles on it and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta find that because like I crashed this bike like 3 times. You can tell.
Yeah.
But I fixed it back up, so.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's probably part of it, especially if you're going to try to do some stunning. I guess you're going to make some mistakes now and then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
oh, do you?
CBR Bra.
CBR, bro? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, I've been, there was a time where I was like scoping through and I was like, what do you want? You want a 600, you want a 750, or do you want a 1000?
Right.
And I used to, so the friend of mine that he had a Ninja 600, and I used to take it all the time and go to town.
Hell yeah.
And I got to a point where I could wheel stand on it, and like, I mean, for pretty good amount of ways and everything. And I love that thing, but it took me a minute to kind of get used to, because when I first started riding it, you can feel every little nook and cranny.
Yeah.
Way more than I realized at first. I was kind of like white knuckling it, you know?
Yeah.
Because you could feel like every like crack in the road, and you could feel like, I mean, I noticed that, and I was like, whoa, that's a trip. But then you just realize, oh, it's just, you're just feeling it under you. You're not necessarily going to crash or anything. Of course, you would want to be mindful if you're carving a corner or something.
Yeah.
Try to stay on the smoothest edge.
I know you just gotta trust your tires.
That's the big thing, probably. Make sure you got good tires.
They gotta be warmed up. Like when you start out and it's like all cold, like I wouldn't go fast at all. You can't even pop a wheelie when it's cold because your tire just spins.
That thing was about as fast as my Nova. I had a really fast hot rod back then, and I think I got that bike up to 140, 150, and it was just...
Yeah. Yeah, I got this bike up to a 158.
That's smooth, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever went that fast. Close, I think, on the Ninja 600.
I got like 156 on video, but I got up to 158 before.
It's a trip because you're going so fast. I remember when I was doing that, like everything was just going by so fast. And I just remember thinking, it doesn't feel, I mean, it feels like I'm moving fast, but it just seems like you could go a lot faster. You know what I mean? Like if you can handle it. I started getting worried about animals crossing the road or just weird stuff, you know, like being something stupid or...
Heck